Okay. Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Round the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my web page, which is stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. There you can see our products. You can place an order. You could sign up to be part of my team. You can also see some other things about me, and I also have a Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, where you can see more videos and more things from me. And anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. This week I am doing things with Stampin' Up's Classic Cloche bundle. It is a stamp set and dies. And yesterday on my Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, I showed how to use this. And, oops, there's at least some of the dies. I have a few around here. You'll see me using some of those today. Okay, and I'll just show you. These are cards I made yesterday, so that if you wanted to go and see how these are made. Okay, there's those. And then these three obviously are shaker cards, and I use that plastic cloche dome. This was just without the cloche dome. I did cut this out and stamped in there, but just to show you some different ways you can use it making cards. Okay, so today I want to work on some tags, and I'll just show you a few I've already made. There's this one, and it's very simple. This one, okay, and then some that are a little bit fancier. See a to and from on the back. This one, okay. So I'll show you a little bit about those. Now, wait, let me just see here. I wanted to. Is that the right paper? That's not the right paper. I'm trying to be organized. I'm not doing a very good job of it. All right. I am just going to show you about stamping with this. I'd seen a few different things. Because this is, there's three, for each of these, there's 3 stamps to get the full image. This is for the village. This is for the birds and greenery. Okay, the first person I saw did this, use that stamp first and then that stamp and that last. I've tried that and I found that it was okay to use this one first, but I needed to use that one second to really be able to line these up properly. And then I saw somebody else did this first and then that and this. So I tried that today, and that works pretty well for me also. Okay, in some ways better, because I can really see much better how to line those houses up. But I'll show you what I mean, and I would just say whatever, if you have it and you try it out the different ways, just do whatever works best for you, because that's really what's most important. Alrighty, so make sure the color, let me think what color I wanted to use. I guess it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to do that one. Okay, so I'm going to start with the outline today, because that's a little different than I did before, just to show you that. So with my Memento black, tuxedo black ink. Now, I just want to make sure I don't want it up too high, but okay, so it's down more like this, that's okay. And hopefully that's in a good spot. Maybe move that up a little. There. And I'm using my Stampin' Pierce mat to give me a better impression with the ink, with the photopolymer. That really is helpful. Okay, now what I usually do with this, I'm using the Balmy Blue, which isn't that dark, but I usually stamp it off because I want it even lighter. And now I want to make sure this little part here is over like the steeple of the church, and just kind of there. And see, I don't know how well you can see that light blue. So if you wanted it darker, you wouldn't have to stamp off. And then I always have to look twice at this because the way it looks, it's a little difficult to really see it well. And I'm going to do that in Misty Moonlight. So I'm doing just blues right here. But you could do different colors. Some of the ones I did some red and blue houses, I think it was. And then I colored them in individually using a marker. But today I'm just going to do it all one color. Now somebody mentioned on here, and if you, I don't know how well you can see, but like those little dots in there, those voids, whatever, those are the windows. And she said if you line it up with the windows, line the windows up, that usually then gives you a better impression. So I tried that, and I did seem to have a little better luck when I did that. Okay, so then what I wanted to do, I wanted to like just give it a little bit more oomph here. So wait a second, I had it here, see the color I want. I guess I'll try this. Okay, and then I'm using our, oh, not the dark balmy blue, I want the light balmy blue. All my colors, different colors I want to use. And if you want, you can see where, I'm just going to kind of darken a little bit where the blue, so that's why if you don't want to stamp it off and have the rest of this be a little darker, you can do that. Okay, just as like showing you, like making it look like there really is snow on the roofs here. Okay, and then I also, hope my head's not in the way, do a little bit of shadows like around the houses and like there. Okay, just a little bit. And then one of the things, they're putting in this basket and they're all piled up now. Oh, I use a little bit of yellow on the windows here. There, these different windows. Oh, that was the door, but anyway, that's all right. Oh, and here's some windows here behind the trees. So just sometimes I go over them a second time, just to help them stand out a little more. And that door, I thought about a darker blue, but I think I'm going to make this just a red. Just a little hint of color. And then if you would like, you can take your Wink of Stella and just kind of put it, you know, where the snow is, like on the, give it a little bit of glitz. Okay. Okay, there. It may not show up on camera. It doesn't always show up that well on camera. And then, let that, make sure that's dry. And then I'm going to trim this out. Let me just... Okay, I'm going to use some tape just to make sure it stays where I want it. And you can use the Mini Stampin Cut Emboss machine for these. It's about 3.5 inches wide, just so that you know. Okay. So there you have that. Okay. All right. And then the other thing you can do is if you want it, so that's if you want this is how I got this, okay? I cut it out that way. Then, this actually, that shape, it was from this, but I used it to cut out a piece in my DSP to have that shine come through. And I'm going to need to trim this. I wasn't thinking. Just to show you here. Wait a minute. Let me make sure it's going to fit in here. Oh yeah, if I do that, it should. I think that it'll fit. Or it might be just a little long. I'll do it that way. My sister had stamped these, and she said if I wanted to use them, to go right ahead. So I'm going to. I have an idea for another one, doing a little bit different colors. And where did I? Here they are. So I'll just show you too, cutting out the cloche. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then here we go with this. Careful with that tape. So there's that. I'm going to just move these to the side. If I need it later, I can always grab it again. I just want to kind of show you. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I was going to show you something. Let me think here a minute. Okay. All right. My mind's whirling. I'm jumping all over the place, all these different ideas that I have. So what happened was I decided to use some of the, like when I did it on a cardstock and I cut it out, I had this behind, but see, they match just exactly. So, but what you could do is, that could even be the back if you wanted, needed a little extra. Is this one. Okay. And then I wanted to try a circle, and I wanted some rectangles, like this rectangle I did that way. This one I did this way. These happen to be from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Okay. And this was from, which I don't think these are in the catalog any longer, but they were circle dies. So any circles, rectangles that you have, rectangles actually you can even just, just cut, it wouldn't be fancy, but just a plain rectangle would be fine also. But I just wanted to try a few different colors. Okay, so this one, I thought, because she had the pink on here, I went, what about, this is paper from the Whimsy, Whimsy paper, and I thought, so I did this rectangle. Okay, and then that can go there. And this here. Okay, so very simple. Just a few different, I just had my, here it is. You can glue it on whatever your favorite adhesive is, whether it's a tape runner, whether you can use the tape runner you have. We do have Stampin' Seal. I'm out of my refill, so I need to get some more. I go through them fairly quickly because I do make quite a few things here. Oh, I know what I did want to show you with, I know what, that's what I was going to do. Let me just take this off a minute. I did cut that out. Instead of putting that on top, I forgot I wanted this behind. So, not the end of the world. I can do it. I can still do it if I find all my pieces here. There's this. And it's going to stick down there. I'll be able to get it up. I just need, here it is. And I'm just going to cut this up just a little. Oh, it's not quite centered. Wait a second, let me try the base. So I did kind of forget I was going to do this. Okay. To show you that you can make, the tag can be a shaker if you want. That's really what I wanted to show you with this. And I kind of, and also I'm using a different color than our traditional. If I can get this off now because I put that glue on it. Come on, I know you can come off. Oh, sugar pie. There. Oh, you know what? It's not wanting to come off. All right. Have to do this differently. I wasn't thinking. I should have just forgot about it once I can always get this up and use it for something else. Let me just grab some of this paper here. Silly me. Is it this one? No. Of course not. Which one is it? Best laid plans of mice and men, right? Okay, let me try this again. Just going to cut a 3.5-inch strip here so I can try that again and do it correctly this time. No glue. Some of you are probably cringing, oh no, when you were watching me do it. Okay, let's try this again. Now, actually, I'm gonna end up having to trim that down. I know I am, but let me just, that's okay, because then I can fit it better onto my paper. Whoop, I want that straight. It's not straight. The bottom is not straight. There. That's pretty good. Good enough. If it's off a little, it's off a little. Oh, come on. Go through there. Sometimes it doesn't want to get, you don't have the plates just right in there. It doesn't always want to get started. There. Try that again. Okay. Oop. Oh, sugar pie. I didn't have, it must have been through a little, well, this is definitely not my day. I had it up, unless I had the end up a little too far because it didn't cut the little bobble off at the end. Now it did, I'll just do that. Ta-da! Now I have some success. There. Okay. So, let me just measure that. I want it to fit between these two. So that's going to be 2 5/8 that way. Wait, and let me do the length first. Length is going to be 3 3/4. Okay, so 3 3/4. And I'm going to measure again because I'm going to remember incorrectly if I don't. 2 5/8 this way. So let me see. Because it is pretty much in the middle, isn't it? Now, 2 1/2. There's 2 and. Oh, I got it over too far, don't I? I do gonna have to bring it over here a little. I may have to take a little more off that side, but let me just. Now, how big is that? It is just a smidge too much. It'd be helpful if I thought to make sure that it was. I think if I just take one more little sliver like that, now it should fit. I need to make sure. Oh, I can't. Nope, it needs just a little more. Right. So glad I know I can measure things. Okay, is that gonna be it? So I really just wanted to be able to see the stitching. So right there, that's got to be it. All right, this will work. The craziness right there. Okay, that will work. So what I'm going to do now to show you this part. Okay, where's my... I don't know what I did with my domes. They probably fell. Doesn't matter. I just got some more, so I'll just go and grab my other box, and later they will show up. Now, one of the suggestions that people were saying was, especially if you're going to put stuff in there to jumble around, is to use a used dryer sheet to try to keep it so it's hopefully then not quite as staticky. And okay, good enough. Could maybe have a little more, but that's what I'm going to have. And then, because I want this in back, this is probably just going to fit inside here. So, where's my, get my older pick tool here. There. Now, it's going to go just on the inside there. So this is, I am making it a little harder than it needed to be, but I really wanted, nope. Now this, wasn't thinking this has to go on here before I, oh no, that goes over the top of it. Yes, I'm backward. Wait. Yes, that'll go over the top. Oh my gosh. So hopefully, I'm making this so much harder than it needs to be. It's kind of, but I do want to make sure I get, let me just see here. Ah, I dropped those. So it slipped in my hand. Okay, see, it's not just you. I need to take a breath, I think. Now I'm got a little nervous and was trying to hurry and oh my goodness gracious. Actually, let me do this. If I do this, I shouldn't have had that glued. I started to put glue on there and I realized, no, that's not what you need to do. Not yet anyway. So that's there. That is there. Okay. That's pretty good there. And because I should, I'm just going to do this. Maybe. Doing it backwards, but hey, that's what happens when you're not thinking as clearly as you should. There, that's what I want. Okay, now put this. Of course, it's not. This is not the way to do it, I'm realizing, but hey. We're here now. You know, I'm probably making people shudder at home. Wait, I'm gonna move this just a little so I can. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! And then this side, it's really not that difficult, and I made it much more difficult than it needed to be. So I'm going to put some, whether it's glue or whether it's tape runner around here so that it'll stick to the dome, but I want it also to stick to the card underneath it there. Whoop. So whether it's actually quite the way I wanted it or not, it's there. Okay, good enough. Good enough. There we go. Yay! What's here? Oh, it's the edge of that. I didn't quite get that in there. Let me see. It's the edge of the plastic is right here. So I'm going to just trim that down a little so you can't see it. I may put some, I'll probably end up putting some ribbon around there too to help, also to help hide that little corner. You know, this is one I did not do ahead of time. I thought I knew, thought I could do it. Oh, and I should have put my to and from on the back here, but that's all right. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Push everything to the side there. All right, so there's that part. And then what I've been doing, take a breath here. And then I've been using my little punch. I think it's an 1/8 inch punch. At the top here, if I can get this there. Okay. And then just using, I have a couple things. I'm using some baker's twine. I just cut off some. Actually, I want it through from this way. So wherever you want, whatever side you want the overlapping part on. Oh, I might have wanted it to, no, that's how I want it, like that. And then I usually just do this for the other end, like an overhand knot. And trim that down. And where is the, is this it? No, that's not the one I wanted. Somewhere here is, though, here it is. I'm going to use some of this ribbon and put it right around here. Help hide where I trim that off. And it'll be just at the bottom here. And you can do a bow or you can do a knot. I think I may do a knot today just to save some time. Okay, trim this off here. There. Okay. There. I did pull it in a little tight maybe, but that's okay. And I do have a to and from, which I don't know that how well it'll stamp on the back, but of course I'm not finding it right now, but it is, oh, here it is. So that, and if I can't do it like this, which I should have done it before if it doesn't come out well, oh, not bad. I can always put it on another piece and glue it down to there. Okay, so there's that tag. Made it harder than it needed to be. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I know what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to go back to this one now, and I probably would have liked a lighter background than that, but that's what I've got here. I wanted to do one on the circle because I haven't done the circle. Now, if you want, in our, this is for like snowbanks, so if you wanted, you also could make, you know, an additional snowbank. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. I'm just going to put this together, and I do like some dimension on it, so I'm going to, I can, oh, I put them over here, my dimensionals. I'm just going to put 3 on, one at the top and one on each of the bottom corners. Oh, before I put that on, so on the back, oh, it does have, I already stamped to and from. I'm going to put that right down there, like that. I'm going to add some, they're here somewhere, because I just had them here. Add some basic rhinestone jewels. You could, if you wanted, you know, stamp something else on here, but I'm just going to do this. 3. You could do, I may do it just to make it look a little different, not just I think actually I'm gonna do this way, and this one I may move a little bit more like that. Maybe this guy goes, I always play around with these a little bit to get them how I want them, because I know that's closer, this further. Anyway, kind of like that maybe. I don't know if I like that so much. Maybe this way. Maybe this is more what I want. Yeah, I like that a little better. There. And again, I'm going to, again, I'll put like, I'll punch a hole up here and put the ribbon there. You can always add more. It lifts this up a little bit, so it can be, but if, you know, if sometimes you might want one that's not quite as glitzy. Okay, so there's that one. Then I did want, if I can find my stuff because I'm throwing things all over here. Where did I put them? I had more. Oh, right here. No, that's not it. That was my... Wow. Okay. Oh, I know. I was going to do... Just show you. This is one from... I cut this out from Designer Series paper. And I'm just gonna, this one I'm gonna put down flat, if I can put my hand on my glue again. Here it is. Should have this underneath it so I don't make too big a mess. So this one I'm gonna put down flat. Like this. I want it up a little bit so I can, like I did here, either like that or like this, add Merry Christmas. Okay, and then I had some birds that I had cut out using the, I did have them. I was trying to be so organized too. Once again, in one sense, the more organized I try to be, the less organized they seem to be on camera. And they probably fell on the floor or something. Let me just look. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's not it. Well, I did have some birds cut out to use, but I guess I'm not going to find them right now. So there's my, guess I'm cutting these birds out. These are off a little, so if I wasn't just trying to get everything done here. And this is how the die looks. That cuts the two birds out from there. So I know I have some somewhere because I cut them preparing to get together with you today. And there's that, but where's the top one? Of course, it's clear, so now it's going to be, oh my goodness, got another one. Let's grab my other one because I don't know where it's hiding on me right now. Everything went flying when I... All right, here we go. One of my new ones. Oop, my new one that I... There. Okay. And then here's these two. And hopefully that stayed in frame for you. Okay. And then I just wanted, I'm gonna, where's my markers here? So the other one I colored and everything the way I wanted it, but I'm just going to, here we go, some scrap paper because it will go through. Wrong end, I want the other end. We do have stamps to color, but these obviously I kind of, when these are done, kind of missed a little bit. So is this what I want? Yeah. It's gonna do just a little bit of, and then the rest. It was light soft suede, and this is, oh, it's gray granite. I thought I'd grab the, but that's all right, it'll work. I was thinking I'd grab the crumb cake, but there, just to give it a little more color. And, well, you know what I did, because I remember I put him up on dimensionals when I was going to use. All right, I just had them on my new dimensionals. Of course, here we go. Now I want to put one up by his head and one over here more by down on his body. And I may have been out of frame. I'm sorry, my paper I think moved here a little too. I'm going to have him sitting right here, just like that. And if you want, you could put the other one on too, but for right now I'm just going to do that. I'm going to add some red rhinestones around. 1, 2, 3 of them, if I can get a hold of it. Oh, it's on my finger instead of where I was trying to put it. There. Okay, and see where that is. Do it this way so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Maybe I can see what I'm doing. Right. Okay. Yay, got where I wanted it. And then there's my thing here if I get a hold of it. Anyway, Then I'll put this on. I'll add the Merry Christmas down here with a little, on a piece strip of white. And I didn't really pay attention to what time it was when I started, so I'm not even sure how long I'm going here. Probably longer than half an hour. I aim for half an hour. Aren't you glad to know that, seeing as I usually go quite a bit over. Because if I was aiming for longer, you can just imagine how long it would take me. And I find too, I get going, I'm so involved in what I'm doing, I try to pay attention to other things, like making sure I'm in frame, and just some different things happen, and next thing you know, I'm not necessarily in frame. So I do apologize for that when I slide out. Anyway, so there I did. Today I showed you a couple different things you can do. Okay. And pull everything over here. So these are this is what I did with you watching today. These three I made while you were watching. I'll add a little more to finish them up. And then these are the ones I prepared ahead of time. Okay, here. Let me try and clear the decks a little bit. Okay. And those are just some tags made using this one set. This one stamp set. Okay. We have others that you can do. Okay, we've got so many other stamp sets that would lend themselves to tags as well. I am going to be having a class next Saturday for people that are interested to come and make some tags, and we'll be doing some of these as well as have quite a few others for them to try out as well. So hope that you like this. Hope that you maybe got a few ideas from seeing what I did. And so just to show you too, whenever you cut out one of these to make room to do this, you can always use it for something else. I got two more, at least two more here. I think I have a green one somewhere too, that I can still make more tags with if I want. Okay, on this one. So there you have it. If you like this, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Comments are always, always can leave a comment. Just hopefully some kindness there. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Friday on my Facebook page, I will be doing some fun folds using this stamp set. Okay, using this set. I'm doing some fun folds. So on my Facebook page. So I hope that you might come and join me for that. Okay, and I will be back here on YouTube again next Wednesday at 7:30 with some more projects. So thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.